Hey guys, September here and welcome back to my channel. And today for this video I am going to be doing a full face of makeup for the first time, plus how my business fell apart, plus just do this with me. First of all, the makeup thing. The only thing I really know how to do is concealer around my eyebrows, eyelashes, and maybe some eyeshadow. And my lip gloss. And some highlights. All I know how to do. DIY a foundation. I DIY. I DIY'd a bronzer, even though I already kind of like have one. And I DIY'd contour. And I already have some like cute little eyeshadow palettes. And I already went on YouTube to find one that I could follow. And I know that this is going to take me a while. It is late. It is like 10:55. So we're roughly starting this at 11 o'clock. And basically, this whole video, I'm just going to talk you guys through everything that has happened since I started my business. Oh, and I made this, it's not my color, but if you take it and rub it in, it gets warmer. So technically, if I rub it in a little less, it's my color. And I have these four concealers. Crazy enough, they were all given to me in a box from Influencer. I'm just going to put it on. Okay, wait, she's already on brows, and I'm like... So, I started September Cosmetics in February of this year because I was bored of my life coming home doing the same thing every day. I needed and I wanted more to do, a little change. I literally looked it up on YouTube one day and started buying the things I needed the next day. And that's how it was. She's just doing her brows. So I'm gonna do my brows and talk. I started my business. It was going great, fair game. I was enjoying myself. I actually sold in person for a long time before I actually launched my website. So then I was still trying to grow my business on Instagram. I was trying to grow my business on Instagram, but I wasn't selling on Instagram, so it wasn't going anywhere. I was just doing in person. So once I made some in person money, oh, we can make this a thing with your life, September. Started my business, was selling in person, and then I finally decided to make a website. I only had about 5 items, and I'm gonna really need this. And I used Big Cartel, and it was free. And I'm so thankful that that was that. In my first, so I sold for a month in person, so from February to March. It wasn't even for a full month. And then in the middle of March, I made my website, but I didn't get my first sale until April. From April to May, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I was at 1,000 followers. So it took me like 3.5 months to get to 1,000 followers. The first couple of months were easy because I was still so small and barely getting orders, and it was easy for me to manage, and school was about to let out, so we weren't really doing anything. It was fine. I was fine. I was doing great. To me, I say the first couple of months is the hardest and the easiest at the same time because you aren't getting any sales. If you do, it's like maybe 1 or 2. She does some. I'm gonna do what I know how to do and then go back to her. Apply it on my lids. have a brush just what I use for this. This looks good, right? Okay, so I'm gonna brush these out one more again. I don't know where I was, but as I was saying, the first few months of having my business were easy peasy lemon squeezy because I was still just finding out who I was, what I was, and this is what she's doing with it. So I'm in the business mood, you know. It's all going great, you know. Like I said, the first few months of having a business is very slow and very easy because no one knows who you are and you're still growing. So that was easy for me. Came out with a new set of products every month, which means, yes, I'm losing money. And yes, I'm making my little bit of sales, but yes, I'm losing money. And school lets out, and I'm doing good. I invest in a printer, and I get one of those. Is that good? No. Well, I get a printer. I invest in a printer so I could do all my orders. And that was pretty easy. The summer goes on, and as like my Instagram starts to grow, my revenue starts to go down. So now I'm just making products and not seeing the profit, you know? I'm seeing the products, making the products, but definitely not seeing the profit. So I was just buying stuff and making lip gloss for nothing because no one was purchasing. Got out of that funk and I had a sale. People tend to buy more when there's sales. I realized that. My sales are going good during the summer, you know. I'm making some money. I'm doing good. And then in August, my phone breaks and I'm literally phoneless. Meaning I have no phone to do anything with whatsoever. No phone. Almost a whole month without a phone. I think I got a new phone the week before school started. And I get a new phone, new phone. Suddenly, I'm just like, when I didn't have a phone, everything just went downhill. Like, my businesses, everything. And in between that time I didn't have a phone, I switched over to Shopify. And I used their free trial. September starts, you know, it's school, and I made all these really nice, pretty products, and I rushed it. I definitely rushed it. If there was anything I could have done better, I would not have rushed it. And just deepen up my orange, I guess. It looks better on the light than it does in person, and I am happy. Okay, and we're just deepen it a little bit more. Is that what I'm doing? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this lighter one and just lighten up my corners, my inner corners, because I don't want to look like this anymore. I'm not gonna refine. I'm gonna use this. So let me see. Does that look good? Oh, that might look good. This one will be nothing like this one, by the way. Fuck this and my life. For real. I give up. Close. Go back. You know. What are you doing? Okay, so take this again and go back into my orange because I really just want my orange to pop. Okay, that's good. Foundation. Like I said with this foundation, you put it on, it's like that, but if you rub it, it gets warmer. So she just puts her foundation on everywhere and then uses her booty blender to blend it. So I got my booty blender and I wetted it. Cause you just put it everywhere. I did want to rub it a little. Just to give me some color. And as you can see, I don't do like a whole bunch. Honestly, don't know how this looks because I'm blind. Who cares? So, I really don't know how I look right now. And we're gonna just, she did this. This is what she did. I'm gonna take a little bit of this lighter concealer and just apply this. And then she just takes her beauty blender and blends it. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So, let me see. Does that look highlighted to you? And I think this is where it goes. set my concealer right. And then I think what you do after this, because she doesn't do it, she just wipes it clean. So I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take this one. She just wipes it clean. Is that good? And then I'm gonna use this on the tongue. Contour my nose. I'm gonna do some mascara. So I'm like, I just feel like I rushed like everything with it. So I don't make any sales like my first few days of my relaunch. Even though people were excited and they were like, oh, I'm gonna buy, I like went through again and adjusted my rates and stuff, and I felt like that I was ready to go and that I was gonna make some big bucks. No, I didn't. Alex is live. I'm gonna pick with him. I made a sale is when I had a 40% off your whole purchase. And people purchased. Like, what'd you think? People purchased. My rates used to be $3.50 for a squeeze tube and $4 for a wand. But then when everything went up, I had to raise my stuff. So my squeeze tubes went up and my wand tubes went up. Back to school time, I thought I'd be doing good. So I'm not that bad at makeup. I'm still learning. Okay. I want to lighten that up a little bit. Just a bit. When your business doesn't have that takeoff that you see everyone else get, and you're not reaching certain goals or milestones, or you're not getting a certain amount of views or sales, so that, I'd like to say, is by far the most difficult thing about having a business. My highlight is gonna blind every single one of y'all. Okay. So she's finished with her look, and me too. But I just wanted to say that overall, my business really has been falling apart, but it's okay because I'm not gonna give up. I say that starting a business is the hardest thing I did this year. It was my most accomplishing thing I did this year. It's very nerve-wracking, and my business did fall apart. I fell apart. School came along, and I could not do anything that I wanted to do, nothing I planned. It has changed me. It's turned me into a better person, more respectful, more responsible. I do need to learn how to money manage because I don't know how. Don't You can take a break, but be ready to make up for that. Because when you take a break, it shows. And when you are constant and promoting, that shows. And I guess that's what happened to me. Because in that time, like 3 weeks when I didn't have a phone, it all just went down. And I wasn't getting any sales or anything. And then when I started back up, it was like people really weren't knowing about it. So I wasn't getting any sales, I wasn't getting any followers. But then in like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I hit 10K on Instagram. I'm so excited. I'm happy. And I just want to thank everyone for all the support that I've ever gotten from anyone, because it's literally freaking amazing. And I didn't think that I'd be there so fast, but it's all right. I'm just so glad that we're growing. It fell apart, but like it really didn't fall apart, but it fell apart to a certain extent where I went 2 weeks without like anything, and that bothered me a lot. So I was like, okay, you've got to promote more, and I just started promoting more on Instagram, and whoopie-doo, I got my answers. I got what I was looking for. This is actually fun. I think I'm a little too contoured, but it's okay. It's okay because this was my first time doing this. It's okay because it was my... Oh, I wish Kamai was here. It was my first time doing this. And, I probably won't ever do this again because I do not like the way this feels on my face. And I have sensitive skin. And I know that my face is going to be broken out before this. Just, you want to see the bumps. And my eyes look so, like, bright. Oh, this was so much fun. I've been recording for an hour and 41 minutes. I'm not going to have any storage out of this. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Stay tuned for my next video. And my not storage. And if you made it this far, comment down below penguin. I'm gonna take a few pictures and try to get some thumbnails, but it's the next morning and I look like this. But what I'm about to show you is just like what my makeup looked like in front of that light, and then in the bathroom, and then like just how it changed, and it didn't look as bad as I thought.